I think that it's wise to have a questionnaire because I think that it's um, an outside tool that you can use that differentiates itself from actual people talking back and forth, and it's an eye opener a lot of times for business owners to answer a questionnaire. And EPI actually has tools that we can use, and I've got a few of my own. But just my last experience with that, it went pretty well. It didn't go really well. And part of that is because some of the advisors around the table were not learned in succession planning or exit strategy. And so some of the questions that we asked each other, some of the advisors didn't actually have an answer and should have, in my opinion. None of them are in the room right now, so I can be safe in talking about this. But what I tried to do when I found out, okay, who the financial advisor is, who the CPA is, who the attorney is, I spoke with all of them separately, and the banker too. I had a phone meeting with all of them and told them who I was, what I do, what we're trying to accomplish, and tried to get an idea of what their knowledge level was in exit planning, so that we could have a meeting with the owner and it could actually be productive, and we could all act like we know what we're doing. And so we started out with me, the owners, and the financial advisor. That was our first meeting. And then we had a meeting with the accountant. Instead of having everybody at the table all at once, it seemed to me that that probably would be best, because I didn't want the other advisors to be in a situation where they were uncomfortable and weren't prepared. So I thought this would be a good way for them to prepare and to understand what it is that we're trying to accomplish. Face-to-face is always better than phone anyway. So that's how we did it. Did individual meetings, I as the quarterback, and I don't always have to be, but usually I am when I'm in a situation, and met with all of those guys individually with the owner, so that the owner could ask questions that maybe they hadn't asked. And they were a little bit more enlightened at that point, and asked some questions that kind of stumped a couple of them.